I'm privileged and honored. I met this gentleman about 2 years ago at the A3C, and he's just somebody that needed to be awarded with something special because of what he's brought to the game. He's the official third member of EPMD, the legendary EPMD. He's an international DJ. He's a producer. I also hosted an event that my business partner Don put on, I think almost 11, 12 years ago with Slick Rick. Clap your hands for the one and only DJ Scratch, y'all.
Yeah.
Let me remember how you got started in the game. How did you get involved with EPMD, DJing, just all that good stuff, man?
It's a few different levels actually. As far as EPMD, I was on tour with Run DMC, opening up all over Europe, Australia, and me and Jam Master Jay became real cool. And he found out I had a baby on the way, and he found out while I was on tour. You know, opening acts, we don't really have the perks that the headline acts have. So imagine being in Europe in the fall, right? Cold as hell and no hotel. So I didn't have a hotel. Every day I slept on the tour bus and I ate and showered at the venues every day.
The struggle is real.
Yeah. So people be saying they pay dues. I paid dues.
Yes.
So one day Jam Master Jay was like, yo, we're going to this after party. We was in Germany, right? She was like, yo, we're going to this after party. What hotel you at? We're going to come pick you up. I'm like, I don't have no hotel. He was like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't have a hotel. I sleep on the bus. He was like, what? So he's like, yo, come on, let's go to the party. So we went to the party. So the next day, he got a double bed in his room and let me sleep in his room and shower in his room.
Peace out here for Jam Master Jay.
Yeah. Jam Jay.
Check, 1, 2. And salute, this is Jam Master Jay's wife right here.
Wow. Clap it up, man. Legend.
The head of the Jam Master Jay, Jam Jay Foundation. So after that, when we came home, he was like, yo, it's an EPMD show in Jersey, like a week later after we got home. He's like, you want to go? So he came to pick me up, went to the show and seen EPMD DJ wasn't there. And he was like, yo, y'all should take my man on the road with y'all. And he just won the belt. He just toured the world with these crazy nights. They was like, nah, we don't want no more DJs.
Oh, man.
And the crazy thing is that their first album just came out. Strictly Business was out maybe for 3 months, and they've been through 2 DJs already. So he was like, yo, take him on the road for a week. If you don't like him, send him home. And he was like, yo, when they see you, they ain't never gonna let you go.
Exactly.
And that's his history.
Yes.
Clap it up for Scratch.
Yeah.
You're the official third member of EPMD.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people know Parrish and Eric Sermon, obviously, as part of the group. How did you get incorporated into the group itself? Because these days as a DJ, I think a lot of people take for granted the fact that the DJ is still part of the group. You know what I'm saying? So how did you incorporate yourself? How did you make yourself relevant in shows? How did you hype the crowd? How did you get involved like that?
Well, when I first seen them, when me and Jay went to their show, they had a reel-to-reel on the stage. They didn't have the DJ. Yo, move your chair back and we're gonna wind up on crazy vocals right
that's
now.
gonna be crazy.
Yeah, so they didn't have a DJ. They had their security, they had their bodyguard person playing and stop for every song. So once I got down with them, and after the first time they seen me perform, it was like, yo, you gonna stay? So I was like, yo, we gotta be like Run DMC. We gotta be like Run DMC. We can't do that tape. Let's get the vinyl pressed up, other than the actual singles. So we went and had the label press up the vinyl of all of the instrumentals of the first album. And I'm like, we gotta be like Run DMC. We can't perform like, you can't rhyme over your vocals, that's corny. We gotta be like Run DMC. So that's what I incorporated.
Yo, there's a legend in the building, y'all. Clap your hands one time for Scratch, man. How involved were you in the actual decision making in terms of like presenting records to these guys? How far did it go for you?
Well, with EPMD, they had this mindset before I got down with them. Like, I started doing production on the second album, Unfinished Business, but they always thought, and I thought the same way, that every group was supposed to create their own music. Like, we didn't know about hiring producers or anything like that, because you know, that wasn't known in hip hop at the time, not to us anyway. So we didn't know that Public Enemy and Rakim and everybody that came out in 87, 88, that they had to hire producers to make their music. So we made our own music because that's how we thought it was supposed to go. So we would just make joints and rhyme. Like, I got some demos. I got some crazy demos where it's like Jane over different beats and get the Bozak over different beats. We would just try different songs over different beats, and then we just, you know, finalize to what the world knows today.
But show them what the record Bozak though. If you know what Bozak is, clap your hands, man. Show them real fast. Like, how important is relationship to the game of being a DJ, a producer? Like, from your perspective, obviously you've been involved in some legendary hip hop, you know, in general. But how has relationships helped you get to where you are right now?
Relationships is everything in any business. Period. Relationships is everything. If you're an asshole, you're not gonna go far. Period. And I've been fortunate to have a relationship with everybody, you know, like, and the crazy thing, man, it's like when EPMD broke up in '92, like every rapper that was out was trying to get me to be a DJ for them, and even rappers that had DJs. You know, like I remember Heavy D called me, God bless his dad, was like, yo, I want you to come out with me. I'm like, well, what about Eddie F? He's like, no. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna take Eddie's job. Eddie's my man. He's like, no. It's gonna be both of y'all up there. It's gonna be like them fresh. That's how it happened. You know what I'm saying? So,
not only has this guy been an incredible DJ, but he's been a tastemaker and creator, you know, for the last 20 plus years, not only in the US, but overseas as well, you know what I'm saying? So we couldn't do this Salute the DJ Producer event without having you here, bruh. This is called the iStandard Influence Award. It's not a Grammy, but this is a Salute the DJ Producer Award for DJ Scratch. I'll clap it up. Let's take this, man, and give some advice to these young dudes trying to get up in the game right now, man.
And like you were saying, this is not a Grammy. Awards like this are actually more important than the Grammys, because these awards are from your accomplishments through your lifetime, and they're being given to you by your peers. So it's more important than a Grammy. Grammys, like, you know, most of the people that vote for you for a Grammy don't know anything about you. They don't know about your past. They don't know what you've been through. They didn't follow your career. It's just, check that name. So these awards are more important to me than an actual Grammy. And like I said, like, as far as looking back, you know, getting awards now, like, before I was battling for awards.
Right.
And now I'm getting awards just because of what I've done. So it's like, it's an honor. You know what I mean? But I'm not done. And thank you, man. Like this, I just started recently getting awards for lifetime achievement. So, and I thank y'all for doing this because I said on Scratch Vision like about a year ago, I was like, I sent out a tweet. I said, yo, I'm going to do a tribute to Nas. Right? It's hot up here. So I'm going to do a tribute to Nas. And I tweeted it. And I got so many tweets like, yo, what happened to Nas? What happened to Nas? I was like, nothing. I just want to show my appreciation for his body of work. You know, I think his album was the best put together hip hop album ever done.
Illmatic is the best album ever done for hip hop.
So I was like, we gotta start showing our appreciation to these artists while they're still breathing.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So, this is why I salute y'all for doing this, man, because, come on, man, how many people have gotten awards and they're not here just because they're not here? And didn't get it. You know, like awards like that, I really don't I really don't really appreciate them because it's a pity award. You know what I mean? Like this dude has done a lot. Why he was here? Why y'all didn't give it to him then? Why you didn't say, yo, I love you then? Why you didn't say, yo, thank you then?
Right.
So what y'all doing is very groundbreaking and very important to the culture. Word.
Yeah.
Take a picture real fast.
DJ Scratch on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.